One other thing that comes to mind that people are starting to use these days, and I want to get your input on, is UV light. I think it's UVC light in particular is what they're using to shine onto both the soil as well as the undersides of the leaves. What's your take on that? Is that an effective solution for pest prevention or elimination?
Absolutely. It's been used for a long time. So UV light being used as like a pesticidal, so like for insects, for mites, for fungi. Um, it's been around for a long time. I used to know some Dutch growers use it in glass houses on like a boom, like you would use like a boom sprayer in a large greenhouse, and they would just attach lights to it. Dosage is very important because, and also being very safe with its use, because you don't want those lights so UVB and UVC are detrimental to your skin, detrimental to your eyes. You don't want to hurt yourself. There was a famous party that happened recently for some like NFT, like monkey coins or whatever those things are, and they put UV lights that were harmful to your eyes. People went to the club and they reported having like partial blindness and things like this. So you got to be careful. You go to a party, you see UV lights there, you don't know what they used. Anyways, my point is that you should be concerned about the safety, but if you use it responsibly, it's highly effective. And you don't even have to dose for very long. So it basically works because the UV light gets through the cuticle of the insects or the fungi, and it basically disrupts their DNA, and they die pretty quickly. So that's why it's really highly effective. And I think if more people were to implement them, it's important to know your setup and also to know the best way of applying it. Because in my opinion, the best way to do that is at a level, stable range where you know how far the light is from the canopy, and you also know, and you can be consistent in your dosage of how long the lights are on for, which shouldn't be too long typically.
Yeah, I've heard as low as 5 minutes a day. Some people say 10 minutes a day. Is that reasonable?
I think that's even sort of long in some cases. It depends on the frequency though, of the ultraviolet radiation. And I think it also depends maybe even like if you're just having them on, or if you're like moving them around to get like an even spread or something like that. But for example, I know situations where people in research have used it against powdery mildew and botrytis, and they only need to apply it for a few minutes.
I know UVC light, I believe, also comes in some air purification systems. So I have one of the systems where it uses UV light as well to help destroy, I don't know if it's the viruses that get caught in the air filter or what, but I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a great way to use UV too, for air filtration. That's part of that biosecurity where having like filters and just understanding like where these organisms are coming from. Because people will ask me, they're like, my plan works really well usually, but I keep getting these problems that keep coming in. And for people who are experienced and kind of know what they're doing already, usually it's some sort of breakdown in your information pipeline. Something that you thought was a true is a false, basically. Like maybe you thought that you were secure, but there's a hole in your greenhouse. Or maybe you thought everything was fine, but your vents, your filter isn't working, or you don't have a filter, you forgot to replace it. Like there's a breakdown in the reality that you thought you were existing in, basically. So you have to go put on your Sherlock Holmes cap and check around.
This clip is brought to you by AC Infinity. Use discount code MrGrow at 15 to save on any of their products.